Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play SaGa 3. Today we're going inside the, what is it, the Veil Path, or Veil of Nath? I don't know. Anyway, we're headed through here. Oh, God. Yeah, God forbid I can actually scout anything. And, there's all this, like, green acid slime. What? I assume it's acid. It lowers your HP by 1 as you're going through it, as if I really care. Whenever you have, like, hundreds of HP, 1 HP isn't going to break you, so, yeah, not too concerned. Also, whereas you can outrun a lot of the enemies in here, this place is long, convoluted, and extraordinarily mazy. But there's a lot of different treasure chests in here as well, so it's worth it to really go exploring, and we will go exploring and get everything. That being said, this commentary is done in post-commentary. I'm talking and I'm commentating on this video after the fact, because there were so many encounters, it was just unfeasible for me to actually commentate while I was doing it, and pretty much running for my life the entire way through. So, yeah, the monsters here aren't anything tough. They're not really nothing to write home about. Yes, they are getting a little bit more powerful, but still, one flare will take them out. If you want to, you could give Curtis or Gloria, like, a cyber helmet and psycho armor, like, really upgrade their agility so they go first thing, and then you could just flare everything, and the enemies wouldn't have a shot against you. But I'm not doing that. I actually, I talked about this too. I kind of formulated my agility in such a way that everybody gets a turn. So it's actually kind of helped out a bit. Gloria's gained a little bit of HP, and we're doing okay. So in here, this is Jormander's Husk, and you can tell that the music is a little bit different in here. Well, it's a lot of it different, actually. And this place is totally optional. You don't have to go inside of this place, but it's part of the area, and there's more treasures in here, so why not? Ooh, a Genji helmet. That'd be really nice. I'll probably give that to Arthur. So, something that I want to talk about while we're in here and just kind of talking is guides. More specifically, store-bought paperback guides. I try, whenever they're available, to buy the official guide for each game that I Let's Play. And before I start up each Let's Play, I try to buy them. You know, you can buy them, normally you can get them off of Amazon for like $10. So I try to pick them up, and I recently got one for Wild Arms 5. I've got to say, the guide sucks. It is probably the worst guide I have ever had in my life. The very first area, it goes and it gives, like, end-game stuff. And it's like, why are you talking about this? Like, it literally, the very first area, you can go back to that area, like, whenever you're level, 70 or something, and there's, like, a super boss there and various hidden, things. And for whatever reason, the guide actually goes and it talks about that on, like, the first page. And it's just confusing. Like, why would you want to, like, flip back and forth and do that in a paperback guide? It doesn't make any sense. They have, and they do, Split Infinity made a really good guide for Wild Arms 5 on game FAQs. So, if they have all these really nice guides, and, amateurs can make them, how come game publishing companies can't make nice guides? What is it that just... What's their major malfunction? I just really don't understand what the big issue is, why they can't make a competent guide. Also, the maps. The maps are shit. They're just shit. One of the big things about Wild Arms 5 that I was hoping was that it would have a world map that showed exactly where each treasure was. Because if you don't know, you have to go and you have to use a search system and find all these items on the world map. And I like treasures on the world map. It gives you a reason to explore. In fact, I love the Wild Arms 5 world map. It reminds me a lot of the Dragon Quest VIII world map, which I also love. But the problem is you have to do, like, you have to search. And it's really annoying, especially whenever your main character goes, searching, just need a look-see, searching. And it's like, oh my god, shut the hell up. So, there really isn't a good map for that. And by the way, if you guys know of a good map online somewhere that I've overlooked that has that information, please let me know, because I would really, really appreciate that. So over here we have the final treasure of this area, and once I grab this treasure, I'm just going to meet you back at the Path of Vale, or whatever this place wants to call itself. So we're not through with this place quite yet. Basically I just went back to the first area where we kind of branched off to that Jormanger's Husk area. So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, what is the worst guide that you have ever purchased, and what was the best guide that you ever purchased? I remember whenever the Final Fantasy IX guide came out, and everybody said that it was a bunch of bullcrap, and it really was. That was the guide where it was pretty much like, hey, we're going to tell you, where to go and what to do, but if you actually want any information whatsoever at all about anything else, look it up online. And this was like 1999, and not a lot of people had great online. I mean, online was, there. It was been around for about 5 years or so at that point, with like Windows 95, Windows 94, that sort of thing. But a lot of people still had AOL. I still had AOL dial-up at the time. And the last thing I wanted to do was tie up the telephone line to go online to look up a game that wasn't even an online game. It was just retarded. It was ridiculous. So please don't say the Final Fantasy IX guide, because we all know how much how crappy that thing was. But some other good guides that I've gotten in the past were the guide for Secret of Mana. It was black and white, but it did have some colored pages in it. It was a really good guide. It had, it didn't have maps, but it told you exactly what to do and where to go. It was pretty excellent. Another nice guide that I had was the guide for Breath of Fire 2. That was an unauthorized guide, and there was still a question that I have about that game all these years later. Once you get the whale, or you turn into the great bird, you can actually fly over to a island where Bo and Karn live, and I don't think that there's anything that you can do there. I think that it's just a cameo appearance, but I would like to know. So anyway, we're outside, let's head on inside the village. This is the only settlement in the underworld, by the way. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to use Metamore to transform. If you don't transform, then, they will kill you, pretty much. Sure. Okay, yeah, we can kill the guy at the north staircase. Why not? What do you have to say for yourself? Oh, okay. Yeah, these guys are really tough. They're not like those mermen back in Mood. They're, like, incredibly hard. So I would just say transform and, call it a day. Anyway, we want to go over to the armor shop because they actually sell some decent stuff. I want to buy 2 mirror helms, one for Gloria, one for Sharon. And look at these Justice boots. You get 15 magic, you get 5 agility, and looks like it gives you 2 more defense. So everybody's getting a pair of Justice boots. I'll equip all that crap off screen. And just because it's interesting, let's see, there's nobody up here. Sometimes Mr. S will appear over here, and he'll talk to you, but apparently not this time, although he came like literally 5 seconds earlier. Whenever I came in here on my test run, he was here, but now not so much. I don't know why he does that, but he pisses me off. Oh, okay, huh. Reverse polarity, reverse gravity. Oh. Okay, so don't push the blue switches, and the other switches end up reversing gravity. Okay, well, we're not going to the Western Towers quite yet. We'll go there eventually, viewers. Eventually. We gotta get to Goat, though. Big trouble, Chief. There are humans headed to Goat. This can't be. Lord Ragnar will be most displeased if they slip through. Go, all of you, and stop them. It won't be so easy. Those humans are the ones who defeated Jormander. If we don't bring enough troops, they could break through. Then we have no choice. We can't spare any more from the village. Send the gate watcher from the north staircase as well. Will do! Okay, so we can head on over to the north staircase and then finally make our way up into Goat. And we will do that next time on Let's Play SaGa 3. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a good day!